Ladies and gentlemen, today in the store in Marvel Contest of Champions, we have just had 3 new deals appear. Now, the theme of today's deals is all about Signature Stone bundles. We've got one for 5 stars, 4 stars, and 3 stars. And I think to probably give a decent evaluation on this, let's maybe work to 3 star to 5 star, right? I think the 3 star one is by far the cheapest one. It's only £5 or £5 or $5, thanks to the wonderful price increase in the UK App Store. The UK prices are now exactly the same as the American ones. So you got $5 or 5 UK pounds. So this one gives you 20 signature stones and then a 50 3-star signature stone crystals, which contain an assortment of 3-star signature stones randomly allocated between the 6 classes. So overall, I think a very interesting one to compare this to would be the Plus Signature 99 stone that we had about a month and a bit ago, or 2 months now, which was like an immediate buy. Like, everybody went straight for it, and I think that was a really cool one. And I think this one is equally as good for new players. I think it's really good because it allows you to get tons and tons of signature levels on some of the better 3-star champions if you need to get up your Black Widow, your Scarlet Witch, your Star-Lord, your Thor. It's a nice package that is going to add like quite a few signature levels onto each one of them, without having to just be like, okay, you can only use this on one character. So I think this is probably, you know, if you've just started playing the game, if you're relying on those 3-star characters, some of the God tier ones as 3 stars to clear, I think this bundle is going to be very helpful, and it's quite a cheap one to pick up. So I think this one, again, it's really circumstantial to your point in the game, but I feel like if you're a new and progressing player, that this is probably like a surefire, yeah, might as well pick it up. Now, we go on to the second bundle, guys, which is the 4-star Signature Stone bundle. And I think this one is very subjective to, you know, exactly which champions you need to dupe up. I kind of look at this as a, you know, plus 20 signature levels on any champion, plus a load of additional signature stones. And for £20 or $20, I think a lot of people are going to be very willing to pay that to get like an additional 20 levels maybe on their Scarlet Witch or Black Widow, because you've got 30 of the random 4-star signature stones, so that's going to average out roughly at about 5 of each, but you know, it may be skewed depending on what you get and what you don't get, so you might get more of the Mystic or Skill one, or you might get less. But I think a lot of people are going to snap that up. I think it's a very useful offer for people that maybe have just duped a Scarlet Witch or Black Widow and want them to become a little bit more powerful. So I think this is a really good offer to juice up those champions. I think with like all of these offers, these aren't offers that are like, oh, you have to buy them, you have to go for them. Just if you want to juice up your champions a little bit more, if you want to get those additional signature levels, you know, there's a reasonably priced means for doing so. I don't think any of these offers are too ludicrous in comparison to what we've seen in the past. I think they're okay. They're okay. They're not amazing. They're not terrible. They're just okay. Maybe good. Maybe good for the 3 and 4-star ones. The 5-star one is very expensive. It is very expensive for 10 generic signature stones and then 20 5-star signature stone crystals. It's cheaper than a lot of the stuff that we've seen in the past. However, it's just like 5-star signature level. Some people really value them, and I know there's so many people at Endgame that have those fat, big, blubbery whale wallets they're going to snap up at this offer. But for me, it's just a little bit too much, especially when it comes to 5-star characters, because the effectiveness of their signature ability is spread across 199 levels instead of 99 levels. So, you know, you're getting less bang for your buck. But again, there are some people that are just crazy in the prestige race. Like, I imagine pretty much everybody in like a top 50 alliance is going to leap at this offer. So, you know, it's a great way to keep the developers paid. It's a great way for the game to make money, and they're probably fully aware of that. However, for the average person, the person that isn't in the 1%, this is probably maybe not a deal that you want to snap up. Like, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference unless maybe you're one of those players who has just got maybe like a couple of 5-star awakening gems from the Dimensional Rift or some other aspect of gameplay, and you need some more signature stones on those characters. I think one of the also interesting things to bear in mind if you are one of those players is that on day 14 we get 8 generic 5-star signature stones. So if we weren't getting those, I might be a little bit inclined to go toward this offer, but the fact that we're getting those, I'm not really bothered about this offer. I think it's just a little bit too expensive, but it certainly isn't bad. I can see like some people snapping up and jumping at this offer, and in comparison, you know, if you just look at those signature stone crystals as you know, when you're in the shoes of an endgame player who maybe has almost every 5-star champion duped, that's an additional like 5-star and a half. So maybe I'm justifying it, trying to justify it for myself there, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Like, once you've got a 5-star character awakened and got kind of those first few initial levels on them, they're pretty good, and I think this is a good package to help that. But outside of that, outside of getting those dupe level 99 champions, you don't, or 199 champions, should I say, for 5 stars, you don't really need it unless you're in that crazy prestige race. So that's not an offer that I'm going to be going for. To be honest, I think like all of these offers, I personally do not really need at the moment, but you know, I think there are points in the game where some of these offers are very tasty, and I'm very tempted actually to get the 4-star signature stone bundle one to add like 20 or so levels to my Black Widow, because it's pretty much a full dupe you can guarantee there almost. Well, at the bare minimum, guys, it's going to be 15 additional levels on any champion that you want. So it's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. It ain't too bad. Anyway, let me know what you think of these offers in the comments below. I think this is probably one of the most subjective offers in the history of the game, because this offer is going to mean so many different things to different people. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Are you buying this offer? Which one are you buying? Why are you buying it? What are you going to use the stones on? Let me know all that stuff in the comments below. Apart from that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.